Good morning and welcome back to BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information. Today we're joined once again by Ian Matheson for this week's What the Papers Say. So Ian, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
No problem. How are you?
I'm all good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
So what have we got coming up for today's episode?
Well, it would appear that maritime analysts are not expecting a mass return of container shipping lines to the Red Sea anytime soon, despite the Israel Hamas ceasefire deal.
Right, okay, and have they said why they're kind of hesitant on that?
I think everybody seems to agree that there are no guarantees that the ceasefire will be a lasting one or that this will lead to an end of the conflict in Gaza.
Mm, No, of course. So no changes to those sailing routes anytime soon then?
That seems to be the case, Brooke. Yeah, from what I read, everybody's sort of saying even if it does hold, it won't change the sailing routes very
No.
quickly.
Mhm.
So if we stick in the container shipping sector, the ocean freight rates have been having their own moment in the last couple of weeks.
Right, okay, how so?
Well, on a global scale, the Drewry Composite World Container Index rose 3% this week
hmm
to around US dollars 1,745 per FEU.
hmm
And that's the second week of small gains after months of declines.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it ended up being 17 weeks in the end, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Trans-Pacific and Asia-Europe routes are both edging higher now, however, with carriers clearly eyeing November's general rate increases to give
Yeah.
things another push before the year ends.
Yeah, it'll be one to keep an eye on. So now that we've covered ocean, have we got anything for air freight?
Yeah, there's a little bit of news in the air freight sector. There's a decision on which developer will build Heathrow's third runways due at the end of November.
hmm
The Transport Secretary, Heidi Alexander, actually confirmed that in Parliament last week.
Yeah, because I know there's two rivaling bids, aren't there?
There are, yeah, one's from Heathrow Airport itself and another from the Aurora Group, which is led by the hotel tycoon, Surinder Arora. Heidi Alexander also revealed that the launch of a new review of the government's blueprint for airport expansion, the airport's national policy statement, will be undertaken as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess once that decision's been made, everyone will be thinking the same thing of when those spades will actually go in the ground.
Yeah, well, I've been saying that for longer than I care to remember. What is more certain is that next year a landmark partnership will reshape the UK's logistics exhibition landscape.
Yes, I did see this. So for any of our members who may not seen the announcement, what's it all about?
Actually, Brooke, it's something called UK Logistics
hmm
Week. It was launched last week, and the plan, I think, is to bring together five major events across
Yeah.
two venues in the Midlands. Yeah, I understand the initiative will see the multimodal event co-locate with Warehouse, Yard, and EDX at the NEC, and the Road Transport Expo will take place at the NAEC in Stanley at the same time, and visitors will be able to move easily between the venues via dedicated shuttle buses.
So when is this all taking place?
As I understand it, Brooke, it's from June the 30th until July the 2nd next
Mhm.
year, so a date for everybody's diaries.
Yeah, of course. Well, it sounds like a really interesting event, so it'll be great to watch play out.
Yes, it certainly does, Brooke, and the organisers say it will provide a single comprehensive platform covering every element of the logistics supply chain.
And of course, as one of the original exhibitions at Multimodal, I know that BIFA will take that into consideration in its plans. So, what else have we got to round off this week's episode?
Oh, well, a little bit of softer news, I guess,
hmm
Brooke. Do you know well, you do know that the UK road haulage industry has grappled with a shortage of HGV drivers for
Yeah,
many years. But do you actually know how many there are in the UK currently?
I can't say I do, but like you said, with the shortage, I can't imagine it's high.
Well, it's around 315,000,
Right. Okay.
55% of whom are between 50 and 65 years old, which suggests that a substantial portion of the workforce is expected to retire within the next decade.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not exactly going to help with the shortage, is it?
No, nor is the fact that only 1% of those are actually female, 2,200. Do you fancy a change of career, Brooke?
I mean, I'd probably have to learn to drive before I become a HGV driver.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, anyway, Matthew Briggs, who's the CEO of Right Fuel card has offered insight into what the world of HGV driving has to offer women
Hmm,
and the benefits of choosing this career path. He can
okay.
be read on the logistics handling website.
Well, it sounds interesting. So we'll pop a link to that in the description.
And also, you'll recall probably that I mentioned the Heavy Lift Awards in the last episode.
Yes, I did. Were any of our members, were they amongst the winners?
Yes, Brooke, they certainly were. Fract Group was named Project Logistics Provider of the Year, and Trans Global Projects won in the Air Freight Solutions category.
Nice. Well done to them both. A big congratulations from all of us here at BIFA.
Absolutely, and actually, good luck to all the members that have made the finalist shortlist for the BIFA Freight Service Awards 2025, which were announced this week.
Yep, we'll put a link to the full announcement in the description for any of our members who may not have seen it. So thank you once again, as always, Ian, for providing this update. I know that all of our members will find it of use.
Well, I hope so, Brooke. It's always a pleasure. And by the way, don't forget, just 5 weeks to Black Friday and 9 weeks to Christmas.
But it's still way too early to be thinking about that.
Don't forget my present this year.
Right, I'll try my hardest. The links to all of the reports that we have discussed today will be in the description below for any of our members who want to have a further read. That's all for today's edition of BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information.